This is Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu.
Roger, Roger, Mike India Zulu. And what's the name there?
Roger, Roger, Mike India Zulu. And what's the name there?
The name here is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor Echo Nora, Kevin.
Roger, Kevin, and where are you, sir? What's your location?
Roger, Kevin, and where are you, sir? What's your location?
Oh, I apologize. Sir. My name is, I'm located here in Lebanon, Tennessee, and that's roughly 30 miles east of Nashville. And, I heard you in there checking in the other fella, and I thought, I'd give you another person to talk to. And, I hear you fine. I don't think I need to check my radio. Maybe I do, and maybe I don't. But I just heard you in there, and I thought, I'd give you another number, I guess, and say good evening to you.
Roger that. And you're in Tennessee. Let me look at my Hocus Pocus receiver there, and I'm going to just try something. You probably are too close to go Nashville, so I'm going to try to go Knoxville. Just see what that does. Then I'll go Nashville if I need to. But let me get down into my ends there. Okay. Or actually, my T's for Tennessee. I've got them labeled that way. Okay, so I'm going to go to Knoxville and see what we have there first. No, I can't get into Knoxville today for some reason. It is very, very busy, so I guess I will try that Nashville SDR. Hang on just a moment. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. And now we're trying to get our Hocus Pocus receiver up here and go to Nashville. Let's see here. Come on, baby. Coming up on Tennessee, and I'm going to go to Nashville and see if we can get you in there. There we go. And Kevin, give me some dialogue about your antenna system, and let me see if I can get you on Nashville SDR, Roger?
Nashville SDR, Roger?
Yes, sir. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor. This is Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu. And, the antenna system that I'm running is, it's a 9-to-1 unun. It's a long wire antenna. It's not tuned for anything particular. It just works on pretty much every one of them, every band. And have to tune it a couple on, I think 20 or heck, I can't remember which one it is, but I have to tune it on. And for the most part, that's the antenna. It's just a 9-to-1 unun running through the trees. I guess the wire is probably about 100. Maybe 100 feet, maybe 150 feet or so, give or take. Back to you, sir. This is Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu.
Roger, Kevin. I just wound up with my Georgia SDR receiver. You look to be about 8 over down in Georgia. And what radio was that you said you were running?
In Georgia. And what radio was that you said you were running?
Oh, the rig that I'm running is the Yaesu 450D. It's not a very big radio. It's just a little bitty thing. It works well, I think, and sounds pretty good. But, maybe I do need to check it. Is the audio halfway decent on this thing? Pretty readable?
Sounds pretty good, but why don't we just run through a couple of things? Is that a newer radio or an older radio?
Why don't we just run through a couple of things? Is that a newer radio or an older radio?
I guess it's a newer radio. Depending on how you define new. I guess I got it probably about 6 years ago.
Yes, sir. So want to check to be sure you're in that wide transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900. Roger, roger.
Transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900. Roger, roger.
All right, I switched to wide. I think that widened me out a little bit there. I don't know if it did or not. I moved it down to wide and spread it out a little bit more. Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu.
Roger, roger, Kevin. Yes, that would be the best performance setting for your transmitter. That wide mode is the best preferred setting for that transmitter. All right, so the next thing would be to double check to be sure your compressor processor is on and add a 3. Compressor processor on and add a 3. A token amount, you'll never hear it, but it helps us get to our dynamic range that we're looking for at the end.
Get to our dynamic range that we're looking for at the end.
I don't know where the processor is on this radio. I've had it for many years, but I've never really looked for the processor or anything. It may be on right now. I don't even know.
Roger, roger. Okay, just just take a note there, if you would, to double check, and it would be, the best signal would be on at about a 3. It's a token amount, and you'd never really hear it, but it helps us. Okay, so the next thing would be to go to your automatic level control, ALC, with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, you become a human test tone generator, and you want to set your mic level until your ALC meter is running 2/3. Roger.
Your ALC meter is running 2/3. Roger.
Yes, sir. Audio. That's about right where it's running, 2/3.
Alrighty, so do you have an equalization page on that radio?
Alrighty, so do you have an equalization page on that radio?
It does, I think, inside the menu, but I've never really looked for it or done anything with it.
Yes, sir. Well, you need just a little more articulation. Would help your articulation. I would suggest +3 clicks additional treble EQ from where you are. So just take a note about that, and you can crank that in at your leisure. +3 clicks additional treble EQ from where you are. Roger.
+3 clicks additional treble EQ from where you are. Roger.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. And when I get that manual out again, it's right down below me on the shelf, and I'll have to look them terms up and see where I can find them. Shoot! I got another radio behind me talking. Excuse me. I didn't mean to have that happen. I'll look for the IPO as well and try to adjust that as well. And thank you for the help. I don't want to tie you up. I'm sure there's more people out there that have dire needs than I. So I'll let you go and say 73, and thank you for the help. This is Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu, Kevin in Lebanon, Tennessee.
Roger, roger, Kevin. Well, 73, sir, and if you want to hear your radio, excuse me, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So, and there'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,700 Qso-Vlog air check recordings. So 73 there, Kevin, and have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. And, well, I see by the clock on the wall, a dead fly. Ooh. So we got to get out of here. Since 3:30 we've been recording live, and if you have participated and want to hear what your radio sounds like, just go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. And that will take you to our YouTube Qso-Vlog video page, where we're currently featuring over 2,700 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings. This will be cut number 1 in that series, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. And just a reminder, we run the Qso-Vlog network each Friday afternoon from 3:30 to 5 Eastern on this frequency, 7188. So here's a big thanks to all who participated, and we'll see you next Friday afternoon at 3:30 Eastern. This is KC9VKV, and we now return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. KC9VKV, clear.